If you didn't already know or just wondering where we've been for the past few weeks, the Rare Report YouTube channel had been hijacked last month in December, which sent it through a series of changes, and we'll be making a video about that soon. But after almost a month, we're back in full motion with many new topics, interviews, and documentary style videos. But for now, out with the old and in with the new. So here's the last version of the Rare Report's Best of 2025 videos.
Brain and I jump back in the whip. I be loaded full of drink. I roll over, tell it's bitch.
Pimping on these hoes and they know me.
On the very day Yellow was scheduled to sign the paperwork that would have solidified him as an official Cash Money member, as well as the industry's next big artist, Birdman received a phone call with receipts that immediately stopped the signing from going forward.
I was just riding in the back of the roads with Birdman down Biscayne. He don't fuck with me no more. I guess shit changed. I was just living in condos like a rich man. Now I'm back in the trap. Thank God I got a wrist game.
Now this story has been told several times before, but this is the Rare Report's version. It's a real life drama that started with the promise of rap superstardom and ended up in a very, very dark place.
Me and my blood could ride a chop the bricks like Bruce Lee and the Ip Man. He the one that got him, though. I'm just the middleman. Crack pills, weed, dope, get 4 for 4 like a bigger bag. These niggas talk that murder talk, but they ain't never kill a man.
Now before I play this video, let me catch you up to speed so that it makes more sense in the end. Somewhere in early February of this year, I was scrolling on Instagram and ran across this video.
Hold it sideways as I scrape the pot and I handle it. Gotta be careful, bullet fragments still in my hands and wrists.
His attention-grabbing lyrics and likes from many major New Orleans figures made him stand out, but it was the interest from the Birdman himself that gave me the bright idea to get the first interview with this artist before he entered the majors. So I reached out to GDP, who was his acting manager at the time, and GD made it happen.
This shit happened like 2 months. After me talking to Stunner, and we was conversing back and forth, you hear me? And I just went to jail.
Our first interview was a success, pulling in 30,000 views within 24 hours, which showed the potential for more viral videos on this topic. Less than a week after the video dropped, I received a phone call from GD where I was informed that Yellow was now in Miami recording under the Rich Gang umbrella with producer D-Rock, and had even recorded several songs with the music mogul himself, Birdman.
Just a little bit of gang on some big boy shit. Whoa, playing with the gang, fucking with the shit.
Whoa, playing with the gang, make me bust a nigga shit. I hop out and bust his brain, and I jump back in the whip.
So you get there and you guys hit the studio? Is there a point where you guys get on the track together, that type of shit?
Fuck around, man. You fuck with Cash Money, dog. You be at the studio up all night, nigga. Ain't no rest. We work. Yeah.
You say you recently came home not too long ago, right?
I've been home about 6 months now. About 6 months.
Yeah, and if I'm Birdman, I'm thinking, if I'm investing, I wouldn't, you know.
Right.
So what's his thoughts on that, as far as you because being in Morgan City is kind of like a hot pot for you, kind of, you know.
He got his head on his shoulders, and he don't want me down there at all. Like, just stay away from that bitch. So
This the whoop, this my whoop, you hear me? From the last time a nigga got hit up and shit. You hear me? So you know, started from the back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga started from the back. Nigga come all the way up there. We got all right here and shit. 2012, 2013, I caught attempted murder right here. I tried to make my cousin. You hear me? Damn. Right here, him and his daddy, you hear me? But it ain't no bad blood, you hear me? Free E, you hear me?
Say, bro, how real it is she can go down right now?
Yeah, like real talk, like the wrong person passed, like shit, it's gonna be a blickathon out this bitch. Just take cover, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like you see niggas passing right now, I don't know who that is, you hear me? You know, most hated, but most respected too.
The idea to do an interview in Morgan City was brilliant. Footage in an exclusive interview with the industry's next big wave was already viral videos in my mind, so I remember trying to get as much material as I could before we left. This was gonna be Yellow's last time visiting his hometown in a long time, due to the many beefs he had there, and with Rich Gang investing in him, Birdman didn't want him hanging around in Morgan City.
he don't want me down there at all. Like, just stay away from that bitch. So that's what I do. You can ask anybody as far as my city, my area, period. I'm literally the most hated. Like, I got more people hate me than love me. That's for you ask anybody. You ask a random person.
You hear me?
You get money like that in Morgan City?
Oh, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Get plenty of money, man. Over this bitch right here, man, know what's up with this bitch, hear me? Calls used to be lined up through this bitch going call to call serving. This bitch was bust over like the projects in the city in the 90s. Like,
I just feel like when a dude come out with this shit and about to come out with, It just gonna it gonna have to be some respect getting put on, you hear me? On a nigga name, on a nigga city, all that.
And that's exactly what was about to happen until something unfathomable surfaced from his past. On the very day Yellow was scheduled to sign the paperwork that would have solidified him as an official Cash Money member, as well as the industry's next big artist, Birdman received a phone call with receipts that immediately stopped the signing from going forward. That same day, I received a phone call from Jeezy, and in the sickest tone, he said, "Wayne, you're not gonna believe this shit. It's Yellow. Shit all fucked up, bro." I had never heard Jeezy talk like that, and by the tone of his voice, there was only one thing that came to my mind. So I asked, "Is he dead or just shot?" He responded, "Nah, bro, it's way worse than that." So I'm thinking, what could be worse than getting shot or dying? He continued saying Birdman stopped the deal from going through due to heartbreaking visual content he received involving Yellow that Cash Money wanted nothing to do with. So instead of waking up to a potential $1 million record deal, Yellow was awakened to online backlash, ridicule, and extensive abandonment, even from family and friends. His darkest secret was revealed to the world, and it changed his life in the worst way.
I was just riding in the back of the roads with Birdman down Biscayne. He don't fuck with me no more. I guess shit changed. I was just living in condos like a rich man. Now I'm back in the trap. Thank God I got a wrist game. Me and my blood karate chop the bricks like Bruce Lee and the Ip Man. He the one that got him, no. I'm just the middleman. Crack pills, weed, dope, get 4 for 4 like a bigger bag. These looking to talk, that murder talk, but they ain't never kill a man. My mama called, say, fuck that video. You still a man. Got 5 boys who look up to me like, "Daddy, you still a man." Misery loves company. I guess that's why these looking mad. They think this the Indy 500. They want to see me crash. It's like a float at Mardi Gras. They can't wait to see it looking past. A lot of people I love flipped on me, but I figured that.
The cars and studios, everything started getting bigger and better. So we knew that we was providing. We knew we was definitely providing.
And you guys were some of the top earners at that time, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The top earner.
I don't know good and God well UNLV made Cash Money. Let's be real.
The group that they actually got the deal off our numbers. Sold like 250,000 independent records.
Y'all was the hot boys before the hot boys.
Facts.
Boy, Lil Yacht, you already know.
Earlier this year, Ya began acting erratically on the internet.
I need some help. I need some.
From the riot from UNLV
Rapper
first.
Lil Ya arrested again last night.
If you care, you wouldn't ask me my business. You wouldn't ask me, yeah, fuck that. For real. And fuck how you feel. Fuck how you take it. I mean that.
I saw the video with Lil Ya. Bro, what happened, bro? Because I know a lot of people was saying that it was the promise that Cash Money made to him because he was fine up until that point, and then when things didn't go through as far as the Cash Money reunion tour, that Yacht just kind of like jumped ship.
We got a second time at success, a second shot at success. So we know we gonna lose partners, friends, all this kind of shit behind this. We already prepared for this, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So
To be honest with you, his erratic behavior started during that time where they had the reunion, and like I said in a prior video, they made some promises, but of course the way I move, if you ain't dropping no bag, I'm not coming. But yeah, he decided to go out there, and we had a talk, and I just told him to be careful, and nothing didn't fall through. I wouldn't say that was the core reason of him going left, but when here's the thing with y'all in mental health. Kitty, our little sister and myself, we pretty much know how to attack his mental issues. And the best way we do that is make sure he getting his rest and make sure he take his meds. And he knows that. So when he's running around and not sleeping, that's when his illness kicks in on him. And that's when he lose control. And during that time when he went to New Orleans, he was just flighting, all day, all night, all day, all night. And when he came back, he didn't come back himself. He left one way and came back another way. But
Who was he with in New Orleans? Who was he around and who was he with in New Orleans?
he was meeting up with Birdman and them in various spots, and we was in close communication while he was doing it, and I was just trying to guide him and be like, man, look, if they not trying to blah blah blah, just walk away, leave that alone. But he was it's the typical situation with Cash Money. They like to tell you one thing and do another one. I always was weary of just locking back in with them anyway.
Could you say why you and LV wasn't on a tour, Cash Money reunion tour, when you guys should have
Uh
been?
Dealing with the situation with Yellow, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no business fucking with them anyway. You feel me? Like I said, I said I'm not going down there if I ain't dropping no bag. But y'all decided to go anyway with hopes of maybe this, maybe that. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
he get to perform anything? What was as far as you know, what was that like with y'all being back in the presence of Birdman and Cash Money? Was he welcome?
Well,
Was it open arms or was it red carpet treatment? Or
I wasn't there. According to him, he said it was cool, but at the same time they doing their thing, he doing their thing. But by me knowing Birdman, I know he just really he play a separation game. He really allow y'all to come down there after you lied to when he was down there, nothing ain't come from it but a bunch of fucking pictures and shit like that. But I was you know, like I said, I wouldn't have went down there.
Only one Mister, you heard me, man.
That's it, you heard me? And I put a
Yeah,
green in that
yeah,
bitch, you
yeah,
heard me? The fuck?
yeah. You gotta bring, hey, you gotta bring that. You heard me back. You gotta bring that boot. Like that's what you known for. That boot and that you heard me. Like you gotta stamp that. You gotta put that on merch. Put that frown. Put that face on there like you used to do, man. All that shit. Bring that shit back, man, and make them know what they forgot, man. You heard me.
hey man, the Katrina story, because I know a lot of shit happened right after Katrina. Your Katrina story and how'd you guys get to the A?
We slipped out of that bitch last minute type shit. I wasn't stuck in the water and all that. We got out of the last minute. Um, I ended up coming. I made my way to the A. A lot of people went to Houston. I ended up coming to Atlanta for some reason. We end up out here. But when I got to Atlanta, when I got here, I fell in love with that motherfucker. We rode through downtown. I see all them tall ass buildings and shit. It just looked different. It was a whole different vibe. So I kind of I fell in love with this motherfucker. Let me see what they got to offer. Man, these young niggas was in real big old Benzes, 550s and 645 CLSs and you know what I'm saying, lack trucks. They really own that. Porsches and Porsche trucks. So when the Cayennes first come out, these young niggas own that, bro. These young niggas really got big old rapper jewelry on and shit. And this was real shit. I'm not used to seeing that at home. I wasn't used to seeing that. You know what I'm saying? It did exist, but fuck, just regular niggas in the hood, they ain't wasn't. If they was, niggas wasn't having that shit on and just coming out with it like that. Not no niggas my age, bro. And I know a lot of niggas. And one thing go to lead to another. For you kick in survival mode, kick in.
Sit down, big boy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You come over here. Sit down.
They had lost everything.
Niggas trying to eat.
We ended up here trying to eat.
They blame the evacuees for violent crime rate. Evacuees.
The first arrivals from the NO to the A gave a new meaning to get it how you live. When did the robbing start?
Be honest with you, bro. The robbing started when the money ran low and everything I tried wasn't working, so I had to fucking take it. And that's when I started realizing, man, this shit way bigger than this shit out here. These niggas really rich. A nigga give you 100,000 to get the fuck out his face. They got dummy safes and everything, bro. You'll go in the house and shit, boy, nigga give you 100. Nigga, like, this all he got. He'll bust the safe open and got 100 in that bitch. And when you leave, nigga send word back how stupid you was. Yeah, them bitches missed 300 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that type of shit was going on. It's really rich for real. You gotta think about it. Right after BMF and shit, everything on left the street. Them niggas was up out here. Everything was lit.
Say, bro, and so you was making that mess where you was laying your head, right? So it wasn't nothing coming back from that. Like, no, your face card wasn't getting dirty out there.
No, my face wasn't getting dirty because really I wasn't just fuck. Nobody didn't know us. You could have never told me, Wayne, I was gonna get caught for doing nothing. I felt like an invisible man. I could do what I want when I want. I wasn't massing up, no nothing. You just did shit. I just felt like I could do what I wanted to do, bro. But now my face wasn't fucked up. If anything, shit, Slug was the mascot or anything. You know, it's shit like he was the one everybody knew. They knew his face. They knew the face, the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? The goals. They knew that. You know what I'm saying? And he was really the face.
The man he identified is Slugger Morris.
The reason I know him because he got that tattoo right here. New Orleans Saints symbol in the middle of his head.
It's like anything could have happened with New Orleans involved. He gonna get the charge. And they gonna put his name on it. And then this is already known. Fuck, you know, he got him around him. Wherever he pull up at, you know what I'm saying? He got with him. He got, you know.
This man, one of the men who followed the shooting victims out of the club, is Slugger Morris.
He got the most exposed for everything. Like I said, I could have did some shit and he was gonna get the charge for it. It's been shit that I did and I ain't told him nothing about it. I remember one time that bitch called me and was like, bitch, and said, bitch, I want my money. I'm like, what money? He said, bitch, I want some money. Bitch, y'all do, bitch. My name keep coming up and shit I ain't had nothing to do with, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you gotta cut me in. I want some. Yeah, like, but well, look at it be shit. I don't know. It be shit and did. It might be somebody we ain't even know. Some shit didn't happen. If it's a motherfucking New Orleans accent or some shit, they probably would have got the charge for it.
New Orleans boys, them niggas.
That's right.
They tough. They tough.
And it was like right after Katrina, they had like list of people they wanted to take out in the city, and
they was trying to extort. They really was doing it.
When did things started getting hot as far as the robberies go? Because I remember T.I. went on the news and they put it in the name of several different things, but when T.I. spoke about it, he spoke about the Katrina evacuees coming to Atlanta and how he wasn't about to allow things to continue the way it was.
Federal agents say rapper T.I. arranged to purchase machine guns and silencers.
Was that in association with what was going on in the streets of the air at that time?
Fuck no. Hell no, they had nothing to do with us. And at the end of the day, man, if anything, shit, he ain't had to worry about us. He definitely had to worry about us. Fuck, I was fucking with some of his people out here. You know what I'm saying? And shit, fuck no, bro. Dude ain't had to worry about us. Homie could have got us on the phone. Tip could have got me on the phone if he needed to. He could have got us on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So hell nah, he ain't had to worry about us. We ain't had no smoke with him. I never, bumped heads with him on no shit, nothing like that. I had no reason to even be looking his way. You know what I'm saying? We weren't worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? We weren't worrying about that.
Slugger Morris is currently here in Atlanta's Fulton County Jail, awaiting trial on 3 counts of murder. Prosecutors say his gang may be responsible for as many as 8 murders.
All that Jeezy done did, Meech allowed to not be a part of or not be compensated for what we did for Jeezy to even get to that point. That was all on Meech. That was Meech and Jeezy together by themselves while Meech was on the ankle monitor when Jeezy signed all them record deals. You feel me? So he telling Meech, hey man, Def Jam talking about giving deal and motherfucking Puff and motherfucking Jazzy Faye, motherfucking Block. I'm finna get 2 record deals at one time. Meech over there high off double stack pills with bitches from the strip club stripping in the middle of the night, drunk, telling Jeezy, hell yeah, it's finna be on, my nigga. But he ain't telling Jeezy, wait, hold on. What? They talking about contracts and all that? You hollered at Blue, where we at in there? How much we entitled to? I'm gonna get my money back. I done spent all this motherfucking money on your ass. He ain't give a fuck about none of that. Me just want to party, have fun, say he connected to the artist. He not thinking. He not thinking, because if he was thinking, he would have stopped and said, boy, all right, hold on. I don't want my name on none of that shit. But you know Blue run all this music shit. That's why I even know you. Blue the one that sent you up here to me. Blue the one got you in the studio. Ain't you in Blue studio every day right now? Oh, yeah. So holla at Blue and make sure he know what you got going on from up out that studio. See, Meech ain't been no grown man and did no shit like that. He kept me in the blind because nobody made... I knew I had Jeezy in the studio. Jeezy would call me every day, sending me the songs that are recording and all that. I'm just waiting till Meech say, all right, y'all come back. We got a handle on what's going on with these people trying to charge me for these 2 bodies. So y'all come back. We was waiting for that time. But before he say that, by the time, bro, that said come on back and come back, I had to come back to Meech, to Jeezy with 2 record deals, my nigga. And finished doing the video that we were doing before all this shit happened. I was filming that Raw report. So when you see that Raw, if you watch the Raw report, the BMF Raw report, at the beginning of it, when we in the studio talking and all, and I'm in the studio, that's before the shooting. Then after the shooting, it come back and you see me throwing the actual event. So you see the night of the event and all the people, and Jeezy had signed the record deals. It was some months apart. but it's connected together, make it look like it's all the same time. So beforehand, I was fucking with Jeezy, and after, I never fucked with Jeezy again. After the shooting of Wolf in Atlanta, 3 days after that, Meech got locked up. That's when he was on house arrest with this anklet. And during this time, even if you watch that Raw report, it'll show you where Jeezy was at with us at the time. I was just introducing Jeezy to everybody as far as being with BMF at the time. So it wasn't at a point where he was close with Meech prior to the shooting. Now, when they let Meech out on house arrest, Meech hit my phone. Hey, Bleu, man, I ain't got nobody to do no running for me or do shit, man. I need me some weed, some motherfucking double stacks. I need some bitches from the club up here. I need something to drink up here and there. I got this anklet on. I can't leave the house. I'm like, all right, let me call somebody. But Jeezy in the studio every day right there. I talk to him all the time. So, damn. Call him. I'm like, bro, dude needs you to come up there and be doing some shit, go to the club, give you some bread and shit, go to the club and bring girls back and all the shit, bro. He just needed to come up to the house. He's like, all right, bet. So he came up to the house. And when he went up to that house, that's when they developed their real close friendship. So if anybody that know about BMF, they'll remember me saying that anytime you would ask Meech back then something about music or entertainment or whatever, he would always put you off to me. Like, man, shit, bro, you gotta ask Bleu. I don't know nothing about that music shit, man. Whatever going on with that music shit, ask Bleu, that's his field. So we had the hype. We was already in the club throwing the money around. Everybody already knew who we were. We was popping. So when the labels come in, they're like, oh, this that BMF shit. We got the A-Room. Birdman didn't even have it at the time. He was mad at Curtis and shit. So, boom. While Jeezy in that room, he then linked with Jazzy Faye, which is in the room, end up being in the beat room next door doing a bunch of beats for Birdman. And that's how he get the Boys in the Hood deal with Jazzy Faye, Puff, and motherfucking Block, right? At the same time, Coach K and them start entertaining motherfuckers from Def Jam that's walking into my session. Oh, man, what y'all doing in here? Who is this? So Jeezy got Coach K, Kinky B, his people that were doing his own business and turned it into their shit. And they working a deal for themselves. But simultaneously, every night, when he leave the studio, he going up and fucking with Meech at the crib. So he telling them shit, oh, man, they talking about giving me on shit. And Meech like, yeah, shit. Just don't put my name on that shit. That shit is gonna be on. So next thing you know, bro, I get a call from Jeezy, and Jeezy like, I just did it for the fam. I'm like, did what for the fam? He like, I just signed a Def Jam and Puff. Bro, I got 2 record deals at one time. This shit finna go down. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, when? Like, how, bro? I only been gone 3 weeks. You already signed? I'm like, hold on, let me call you back. I called Meech. I'm like, bro, what's up? Talking about he done signed record deals and all this shit. What's up? He's like, yeah, man, signed the Def Jam. I'm like, huh? And now I'm talking to Zah, so I'm like, I'm confused as fuck. I'm like, how? I'm like, when? I'm like, who's a part of the deal? How much was it for? Like, when did it happen? Who signed it? Like, did you get money? Like, where we at? I'm like, I'm confused as fuck, bro. You feel me? And so then, you know, Meech with his influence, and yeah, nigga, Jeezy got signed. All the homies like, what? Oh, yeah, it's on. I'm looking at everybody like, so don't nobody understand that we have been cut out of all the money, so anything legal that we would have been doing, I guess, for the next 1 to 2 years, might as well keep on doing what we're doing now, huh? You know, ain't nobody looking at it like that but me. Now I gotta rush, and I ain't fucking with no more artists. I'm finna put all the money behind myself. I'm not gonna fuck myself, and now I gotta do it all on my own. So it kind of backtracked me. All the 2 years that it took for us, or however long we was fucking with Jeezy to get him to that point where people knew who he was. Instead of promoting it for myself, I'll promote it all for him. But now he done ran off with all the glory and signed with Coach K and Kinky B with his own label to Def Jam. The problem was this. Meech was high, bro. And he don't know how to make decisions. He ain't understand. He can't see in the future. None of that shit. None of the shit that it takes for you to be a real boss. He had. The only qualification he really had, as far as I'm concerned, is understanding how to move a bag.
Born Meech, it's your brother.
That's my brother. That's like, we like twins. We 11 months apart. Wow. Like, my birthday is in July. His birthday is in August. So we be the same age for a whole, like, a month.
I want to get into what happened to Warren, right? Did he die from natural causes or was he shot?
Well, Warren was shot. Warren was doing his music, and his music, he was about to blow up because he had signed a deal with Atlantic Records. And his baby mama is Mia X.
Warren Mays has a baby with
Mia X.
Okay.
So that's his baby's mother. So Mia X and him used to do music together. And I'm only going on what I heard Mia say. But Mia said she wrote Get It Girl.
Now I have a rap for rocking girl's body. Yeah, you're so good, you scream lottie-dottie.
It could be possibly because her and Warren was, it was together. So when he signed the deal with Atlantic Records, then he how he wound up getting caught up is Baby Birdman friend, and Warren became partners. Birdman introduced Warren to his friend, which is a guy, a white guy in a wheelchair. So Warren been doing music for years, and the guy Shane, his name is Shane. Shane wanted to take over the music business with Warren, and they was partners. So he told Warren something like the music was distorted or something like that. And Warren was like, no. And so they had an argument about the music or whatever like that. So Warren had a concert. And at the concert, I could see the tension at the concert. I saw this like a wreck just waiting to happen. So I saw Shane, and I was like, if anything happened to my brother, I was like, I'm gonna do you something real bad. Just saying, but because I felt it in my spirit, So he just looked at me and he was like, like, give me a little smurf or whatever. So Shane and Warren, had a falling out because of the music. And Warren had his own studio on Julia Street around the Superdome. And him and Shane was in partners. So some kind of way they got into it. And all I know is word on the street that Shane was supposed to be gonna put a hit out on my brother. So we heard about it, but my brother was like, I'm not worrying about that or whatever, like that. So Warren went to the DMX concert, and the DMX concert was at the auditorium. So I'm saying what I heard. So Warren had another little guy in the car with him, which was one of his artists, because Warren had a lot of artists like that. And Warren used to work with Mystikal as well. And Warren, Soldier Slim did a song on Warren as well. The Soldier Stones that he acknowledged Warren in his song. So Warren was coming from the DMX concert. When he was coming from the DMX concert, he got to Orleans and Claiborne. So it was a guy that I used to date when I was like, I had to be like 17, 18. We never been intimate. We just date, and he liked me, but I ain't like him enough to, be intimate, whatever. So, well, Warren was making that turn. The guy Shane turned in front of Warren to distract him, and when he distracted Warren, the guy who liked me, was dating me, is the one that unalived my brother, which he's passed away now because he was coming across the causeway, and breaking news, he killed himself on the Causeway Bridge. The guy who allegedly killed my brother. But the one who put the hit out on my brother, he's still alive. He don't live in New Orleans, but he's still alive.
Did they ever close this case? Is it still?
They just said that they didn't have enough evidence. So it's like a cold case. But the guy who allegedly really put the hit out on my brother is still rolling around because he's in a wheelchair like me.
All right, so we're gonna go holler at Ace, you heard me? Shout out to the Callio, the CP3, Free C Murder. Go holler at the Callio entrepreneurs, you heard me? Or the Callio. Yeah, so there's another person that's an entrepreneur. Shout out to Ace, shout out to the Callio too, because he holding it down for the CP3.
Say, Russell, if you like that, you come to the city of New Orleans, you're not from here. Could you run into Ace on Canal Street or maybe shopping somewhere and
I think you should want to run into Ace at was exactly where he at right now. You dig?
And you in one of the murder capitals of the world, New Orleans, right? You're a celebrity. How do you handle that? I'm looking at your ice right now. That's just
honestly, bro. I always been the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like before I got on screen. You know, I've been doing this shit since 2018, but
what we got right here?
When I came, I was the only one looked like me in the city. So everybody already knew me. You feel me? So it's like when I come outside, bro, I come outside for motivation. Cause they see me on the TV. They see me cause people can't fathom to be on TV. I didn't know I was gonna be on TV, you feel me? So when I got the opportunity and I got in the industry, I saw what it was like, I gotta hold it down for us. For people who walk the same life as I do.
Coming in this week, can you handle that?
I got you. Oh, what the fuck? Being from New Orleans and being from the hood is like, you're tapped into every emotion. You done been through everything, every walk of life. I've never been to school for this shit. I just tap into a situation I've been in life and you know what I'm saying, bring it to the screen. So I really be myself, I just be a different version of myself.
The victim was last seen with a guy named Vaughn just before he died.
Oh, you said Vaughn?
Cali Vaughn.
My dog, shout out Vaughn.
You got a starring role with Lucky Johnson and Cali Vaughn.
Yeah, super rich.
Talk about it.
So yeah, man, bro called me. He said, bitch, I want you to move. I said, come on.
Like fire and brimstone? That's what the fuck I'm gonna rain down on.
So he said, man, look, I won't put you a part of the team. I got a role for you. I want you to be in it. Shit, say no more. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's go.
It was a starring role.
Yeah, no charge. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? From young. So I watched him do what he do. You know what I'm saying? I always was a fan of him. So when we had a chance to really click back up and work, shit, we just went crazy.
Say, bro, Tyler Perry's cousin, blood cousin, first blood cousin, Lucky Johnson.
Yeah.
What's it like working with Lucky?
That's my dog, man. I started off, my first film was Tremate, and he was in it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, seeing him, a person from New Orleans in films, you're not seeing him in Two Guns, Contraband, and stuff like that. So it's like, man, that's somebody I know. Like before I got into acting, you know, Lucky used to have the little spots he do the performance. So he'll call me, man, come pull up, come perform. So you know what I'm saying? I've been tapped in with him before the acting. So and then you know what I'm saying, once we got on the screen together, shit, it was like that. But that was our first time ever working in the same scene together. And I've been tattooing for a long time, bro. Honestly, before a lot of stuff kicked off, before a lot of the music, the acting, like this what it was. A lot of people knew me for this. So I was a celebrity in the tattoo world. You know what I'm saying? When I started shit like almost 20 years ago. So it wasn't a lot of young tattoo artists at the time. But now, man, you know what I'm saying? And then I hit Black Ink, so now the world know I do it. You know what I'm saying? I was real local. I was in every hood, pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
And say Wayne, bro. And the nigga cold rapper, son.
Right.
You know, you heard me? I'm a fan of Ace. You heard me? As a rapper.
You heard the tape back.
For real, you dig? Because I know what's out, you dig? I know what I know. And at the end of the day, Ace is everything. You know, he's like what you call a chameleon, you heard me? So, but me, I be on his back, you heard me? Pause. I be on his back about that music, son, because that's what I'm about.
Do you feel that there's a darkness that followed them due to the way they lost all their artists to jail and death?
To say that would be saying that there's a whole darkness over hip hop. Or watch this. Let's bring it more. There's a darkness over music. Look at the history of artists and music, all the way back to the old blues man on the crossroads. It's always been something lurking.
Yeah, all of our soldiers passed away, bro. Rest in peace to Skull. Rest in peace to New Nine. Rest in peace to Calio Popeye. And rest in peace to Fiend, man.
Matt got a 30-year sentence in 2001 after a manslaughter conviction. He maintained his innocence while locked up. He got out on parole in 2021. C. Murder is serving life for a 2002 murder. He has maintained his innocence, but will likely never be released. Mystikal is currently in jail, awaiting charges for violating a woman. He could receive a life sentence if convicted.
How long was you gone for? Man, I've been gone. You might have worked 3, 5. You know what I'm saying? I come home, drop, give it to him raw. Went right back 3.5 months, but it don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
In two different directions, I think C Murder and Soulja Slim situation was craziest, you know.
Like, I tell you this. Like, me and Slim them was in front of the House of Blues the night they took C. Like, and that boy was going, Slim was going out in front of the House of Blues. Like, man, they took my dog, You were tripping out, dog. Like, that went off in the middle of the street, dog, and went to saying this shit, dog. And then after that, that's when everybody else came and said, yeah, and took him. And I was like, man, fuck, dog. Like, because there was a lot of people out there. Like, it was like a regular House of Blues night. That one House of Blues used to be popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that one used to be a place to be. So
Saying what happened, y'all tried to calm him down or he left?
Nah, he went in the club, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like you know, everybody still went in the club and shit, but that shit just stuck out to me, though. Like, and they got times I done seen him mad in life, though, and that was one of them. So it's like
Slim took that shit hard.
That really is dog, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
And then, because they were spending all their time together around that time, too, huh?
Oh, hell yeah.
Second-degree murder again. Rapper C Murder will spend the rest of his life in jail.
Bro, I UGK on my album, bro. I'm fucking high. I'm from Hollywood, Grove, dog. I'm from New Orleans, bro. I got UGK on my first national album. I listened to these dudes on cassette, Walk on the Corn, bro. Walk on the Green, bro. My album, Streets Ain't Safe. This shit come together because
I gotta ask, bro. Did you record with Bunny and Pimp in the studio at the same time at any point?
Bro, it's Pig Pussy Port.
One of the men that made me want to rap. One of the most phenomenal groups of all time. UG motherfucking K!
She a pussy bitch, so what the fuck is love? Putting powder on the street cause I got big fucking none coming back from Louisiana in a blue.
Say, bro.
Working with them dudes, you talking about
Say, bro, for the record, recording with them, I got a chance to see them record Kick Dough with C. I got a chance to see them do shit like Break 'Em Off, type. I was there for little spaces here and there, right? So no, the one they did with Ball, trying to get a meal ticket. Yeah, right? So we was in the chairs getting tattoos. Mac had just got No Limit on his arm. I was getting in the chair next, right? Just sitting in the chair, right? Got a call, you just came in the studio, come to the studio, I'm about to do a song for your album. I said, man, hold on, I gotta go. Dog, I left. Went to me and Pimp and Bun was already tight. I've been around him since I was a kid, bro. Okay. DJ Baby T, who produced Tim Smooth's first EP, where I Got to Have It, Meet Me at Rube, and I Don't Give a Damn About Your Boyfriend. That's my cousin. He produced that. So he went by Baby T, then he went by Lil Daddy, right? So Lil Daddy had me around UGK as a kid. 12 years old. You heard me? 16 years old. I was around UGK as a kid, smoking sweets out there in Houston, Texas with these grown-ups. I grew up hella fast, you heard me? So I was already around legends. I was destined to be fucking him. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God, dog.
When you speaking, that's it.
Bro, I was a kid, bro.
Music was after your ass.
Around, bro.
Vocal lit bodily home, it's LeBron in the rap though. 2 Dragons by the back though. 36 in his rap though. 1,008 grams, yeah, I put that on the map though.
In 2003, Mystikal was convicted of sexual battery and extortion due to being accused of aggravated rape by his hairstylist, and due to a video seen by the judge, Mystikal pled guilty and did 6 years in prison for it. He was released in 2010. This would be Mystikal's first and last conviction for such matters, but it wouldn't be the last of the accusations.
Michael Tyler, better known by his stage name Mystikal, faced an Ascension Parish judge today. He's been locked up since his arrest in 2022 on rape and domestic violence charges.
He was wearing a bright orange jumpsuit as he sat there in court.
They obviously don't have nothing on them. If they would have had something on him, they'd have been banged him upside his head. They'd have put him up under that thing, they'd have had something on him. We ain't heard nothing, so they don't have nothing. They just keeping them in there, This is exactly what they did last time. and then they just wound up letting them out. And they was quiet. All the blogs, I'm disappointed in all the blogs that was being quiet about how they let them out and why they let them out. I'm disappointed in y'all. I need y'all to scream the same way y'all thought when y'all thought that happened for real.
Who Mike Fresh is, originally from Louisiana, moved out here to Dallas, and I didn't know this until tonight, that your cousin is actually Mystikal.
Watch yourself.
Being Mystikal's cousin, bro, and the world haven't had any recent news on him. Is there anything that you could share that he's going through as far as his situation?
That man gonna get out like last time, and I hope everybody have the same energy, like in reverse, cause like when they put the allegations on him, everybody like, oh, again. Then when they found out that them people lying, that man do years in jail, he lose plenty money, and then after that, they let him out cause the people lying, and it's like he don't get that time back, he don't get that money back, and that's just another stripe on his allegations that people gonna say another one that didn't happen. What you talking about?
Last week, the Caddo District Attorney's Office announced it will drop the kidnapping charges against Michael Lawrence Tyler, the rapper known as Mystikal.
Two individuals, they met up at his home to discuss some finances. And at some point, that conversation went very, very far left. She said that he seemed fine when they were initially talking. At some point, he stepped away, maybe to the restroom. He came back a completely different person.
Yeah, the second time, so, you know, if we look into the case, she was lying about everything. It was completely bogus, and you know she was dealing with some people that was running a scheme. It was a money grab. They was trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And cuz is easily accessible. He was hanging with some people. Cuz really be in the streets like he be thugging like he not a celebrity. Like he catch a flight by himself, go to the show. He might have some people in that city that he rock with that's gonna pull up on him. But cuz be moving like he not no celebrity. Like you could tell that was a Desert Storm, or you could tell he's a military. Like he don't care. Like he don't move like no celebrity. Like he move like shit. Nigga finna do nothing to me. Like shit.
The Louisiana native, whose real name is Michael Tyler, walked out of the Caddo Correctional Center after posting bond. He was being held on a $3 million bond.
Mystikal paid a high price for this case. 18 months in jail, a $3 million bond, an ankle bracelet for a better part of a year. But through all that, he remained optimistic that he would be cleared of all of the charges.
He got released on a couple $1 million bond, and then they wound up throwing the case completely out because the chick never showed up in court. She wound up going to jail for some more fraudulent activity. It just basically lined up like, okay, none of this stuff is true.
I mean, how's it feel?
It feels good. It feels good. Just grateful for this opportunity to get my life back. You know, get to being back that man that I was called to be. So it's on now.
You know, what's it been like going through that whole? It's been a year and some change, a while, a long time.
It's a test of faith. You know, walking faith. Sometimes you gotta overlook the circumstances and walk with faith, man. You know, this thing could be a tomb where you're sitting there deteriorating, or it could be a cocoon where you can come out of that thing. You know, it's a butterfly. You can be a eagle when you come out of there. So you know, I did 6 in the can, but I'm not no bitch. I'm a man, so I drunk it like a 6-pack. Hitting that iron all day, yeah, my chest got big, but I didn't get a 6-pack. Oh, fuck a 6-pack. Gotta get it lawyer, cause I'm trying to get some get back. Ooh, I want my cars in my crib and my clothes in the holes and the rest of my shit back. Ooh, look at her, old pussy ass, fucking whole pound never get back. Yeah. He wanna from my baby mama to the bitch walk zigzag. Yeah. He want a real nigga with his pocket on shit jack. He won't be like me, is what I'm saying, what I'm getting at.
Fuck no, you ain't nothing.
Anyway, I got into it on the yard with some nigga named Big Black. Yeah. Who?
Even when he got let out, everybody was quiet. Ain't nobody say, "Oh, Mystikal out." Oh, that lady that got Mystikal charged, she lied. Everybody that happened. Ain't nobody say that. It was quiet, like when he got let out and everything. But then boom, again.
Mystikal, a well-known rapper on the wrong side of the law tonight, his third arrest over the past 2 decades.
Mystikal has been indicted by an Ascension Parish grand jury.
Mystikal is now charged with first-degree robbery, false imprisonment, and domestic battery.
The situation he in jail for right now, he's not convicted, is he?
No, and he won't be convicted. If he was gonna be convicted, he'd have been convicted already. we already knew what happened and what's going on. I already told you, we ain't heard nothing because they don't have nothing.
Mystikal has been held without bond since his 2022 arrest on BMF and domestic violence charges. He's entered not guilty pleas to those charges. Today, attorneys for all sides agreed they'll meet again next week to discuss future dates for the case.
Even right now, like, what's going on right now, they started pushing his date back, his court dates back. They started pushing his date back. You know what I'm saying? Even the accuser, like, she went back on her word. Like, now everything doing what it's doing is twisting and turning, but ain't nobody talking about that.
A gag order is in place in this case, which prohibits attorneys on both sides from speaking about it. A trial date and bond review date could be scheduled soon.
You heard my holler at her, and she wasn't no easy fish. She wasn't easy. That's Stormy Wellington, you know what I'm saying? But
what did she think about you when she first met you?
she always thought I had a gun because I had one on.
When I would look at you, I was thinking that you had your hand in your pocket with a gun. So like, this man gotta have a gun all the time.
She said, well, why he have his thing? He always have a gun on him. Why he though so mean and this, that, but she did look at my Instagram and she seen how I was with my daughters. So, you know, women smart. A woman know if you look out for your daughters, you be with your daughters, you family, whatever, you a good man in some type of way, you heard me? So she did that, you heard me? And, you know, it was a few more people had talked about me. But mainly, you know, shout out to Wallow, $1 million worth of game, you dig? Because Wallow, she talked to Wallow, and Wallow told her, nah, man, Boo be a real nigga. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't trying to be part of your community. This, that, and the third. If you want, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we talked. We hooked up. Our first date, she fucked me up, you heard me? She picked me up from the airport. You know what I'm saying? She picked me up in the Rolls Royce, you heard me? In the Cullinan, you dig? You know, feeling like a king, you feel me? So when she picked me up, we didn't go straight to her house. We went to Whole Foods, you know what I'm saying? She didn't tell me nothing about this, dog, true story. We went to Whole Foods. When we went to Whole Foods, she just bought a lot of fruit. So I'm saying, now this is our first time together. She just bought a lot of fruit. I'm like, something said, damn, you heard me? You know, I know you, but I eat. I don't just eat no fruit. I ain't on this health conscious shit like that, but she didn't never tell me. So we went to the dock, and we went to her yacht. And she brought me on the yacht, we went on the water, and I'm just imagine a woman come to pick you up in a Rolls Royce, then bring you on the yacht on a date. You dig what I'm saying? And she brought me on the yacht, we went out in the middle of the water, you dig? We did a puzzle together, you know what I'm saying? And ate fruit, we talked about a lot of things, and it's been on ever since then. We're at the bottom of the yacht, the perfect storm, and I'm laying. I don't put no makeup on you. And I'm laying in the bed with stuff. You can put makeup all over my shirt. You're laying in the bed with the perfect storm. I'm laying in the bed with the. There's only one storm. You think I'm the perfect storm? No, it's a lot of storms. I'm just the perfect one. The perfect one. All right, she the perfect storm. I want you to tell me. Yeah, Wallow a real. I'm always respect him because he could have hated. Wallow could have hated. Wallow really could have said, man, that bitch ass one on Stormy, what you do look like fuck with a like that? And she would have never fucked with me. She would have never did it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not because she under the influence of Wallow, because Stormy a real one. And Stormy gonna take advice from somebody that she asks advice from. You know what I'm saying? And Wallow could have been a bitch ass hated and threw a whole monkey wrench. You feel what I'm saying? But he didn't do that.
You and Wallow's relationship right now. He spoke pretty good about you.
I love him.
OG, Booby, I just want to tell you, player, this shit here, stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1986. You hear me?
Gilly, I love him. Me and Gilly done made songs together, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? You dig? Their wife, I love them. Kids, I love them. I done been in their house, you know what I'm saying? And been in Philly with them, you know what I'm saying? I remember Gilly was out of town and I was in Philly. Gilly called and told him, listen, check this out. That's my boy Booby down there. I need y'all to get him some weed and I need y'all to bring him to the spot. If he want a bitch, y'all get him a bitch. Y'all make sure he's straight while he down there. They had to pull up, by the tour bus, in a black BMW, true story. It was 3 and it was me. You feel me? And they said, yeah, them pull up, yeah. I just knew one of them, and I knew him from the studio. You dig? Them pull up in the car, true story. You dig? I got in the car in Philadelphia with 3 that I didn't even know. I just knew of one of them. You feel what I'm saying? Because what Gilly said.
Gilly word, yeah.
Off Gilly word. Them brought me to a house looked like an abandoned house. You go up to the back steps, you open the door, that bitch look like a museum in this. That bitch got chandeliers, strip pole, strip club, all kind of shit in that bitch. And really living like that. And fuck with me that whole day. And they like, we coming to the concert tonight. You know what I'm saying? Them the way I'm going up the back steps, I'm like, what these about to kill me? You know what I'm saying? What's up with these? You know what I'm saying? But I put insurance on myself. You know, I let my people know, like, yeah, man, I'm going to, we Gilly people, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But man, it was all love. Shout out to Gilly, man.
And he fucked with New Orleans hard. He was just down in New Orleans.
Yeah. Shout out to him and Wallow.